Hi YouTube, so I'm here to do my week 16 update since gastric bypass surgery. And last week I weighed 310.4 pounds, and this week I weigh 306 pounds, so I lost 4.4 pounds, which I'm really excited about. I think that was a really good number because this past week I've been going to water aerobics, and I went 3 times for water aerobics, and then a couple times I did like my exercise bike. So I was really proud of myself, like exercise wise. So I'm feeling like 4.4 pounds was pretty good. Last week my eating was pretty good. One day I did mess up. On Saturday I ate some chocolate chip cookies, and surprisingly enough I didn't get sick from it. I so thought I would, but I didn't. And I had been craving like ice cream for like so long, like a month, like really bad. And then after I've eaten the cookies, like I'm not craving it anymore. So I kind of wonder if maybe possibly my body just really needed some sugar, because I went to the doctor last Monday and I got my results back from my A1C, and it was 4.8. That's like the lowest it's ever been. So maybe I don't know. I'm not sure. It's so hard to know, because after surgery it's like some things bother you, some things don't, and then sometimes the same things bother you sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's like you never really know. It's really a guessing game. Also, I was still on my high blood pressure medicine, and my doctor completely took me off of that. So now I'm only taking my medicine for my hypothyroidism and my depression medicine, and it's amazing being off all my like overweight medicine. And it's weird. Like I always kind of knew I took a lot of medicine, but I guess I was used to it. So it's like weird now only taking 2 pills, because I'm like, wow, like it feels different not having to take all the pills. Of course I have to take all the vitamins, but it still feels weird not having to take all like the other medicine. But it's a really great feeling. So yeah, and before surgery, I like my liver enzymes were up and everything, because I had a really fatty liver. But now they've gone down a whole lot. Like there's like 2 different enzymes, and one is completely normal. One is still like a little itty bitty bit high, but it's gone down a lot. So that's really good. And of course my cholesterol and my high triglycerides have gone down. So I'm really feeling healthier, and I'm just overall feeling better. And it's been almost 4 months, and it's amazing what 4 months can bring to you. So I'm just, of course there are still some times where I'm like, I wish I didn't have the surgery. But I mean, it's times like this that I'm like, I'm thankful that I did have this surgery. And if I didn't lose another pound, if I stayed the way I was, I would be completely happy. But granted, I want to keep losing more weight. And it also amazes me, last Monday I had accidentally I wasn't really even paying attention to what I was doing. I had my headphones on, I was listening to music, and I was walking, and I wasn't even paying attention, and I fell and I twisted my ankle. And normally, when I was my heaviest, something like that would have taken like a month or something to heal. It took less than a week, and it was already feeling better. So it's just awesome how, like, when you're healthy, or or your sugars are level or things like that, like how fast stuff heals. And it's just, the only word I can say is it's amazing. And it's makes you so happy. I've been noticing here lately too, like the top of my stomach has gotten flatter. You know, there are moments where I still can't see it, but I feel like I'm starting to see it even more. I'm definitely seeing it in clothes. You know, I'm just all around, I think, starting to see it more, which really makes me happy. And of course, it motivates you to keep going and doing better. And of course, my stamina just, it's amazing how so much better it is. You know, I know I've talked about it before, but it's just like before surgery, like I would go and walk around the grocery store for half an hour and I would just be completely sweaty, like dripping sweat. And now I can walk around for an hour and be okay. And that for me is completely worth the surgery, 100%. You know, I used to go to the mall with my friends and just be exhausted, completely exhausted, sweated, not enjoying myself. And now I can go shopping and enjoy myself because, you know, I can do things longer. I'm not like a sweaty, hot mess. Of course, there are some times that I'm cold, which really sucks, but overall, like, I'm feeling more rounded of a person. So it really helps. And my body sometimes now is craving like healthy stuff. Like I was craving tea the other day, and granted, not like sweet tea, but just like regular like tea. And I've never craved tea before. And I don't know, I think I hope that continues. I hope I continue to crave healthier stuff because, you know, I still have, it's still like I'm mourning my best friend food, because that's what my world was before. It was food. You know, food made me happy. You know, it helped me deal with everything that was going on in life. And you know, I'm going to therapy once a week, and when I go to therapy, it's actually Mondays, and it's such an overwhelming day for me. Like afterwards, I'm completely exhausted. I'm just overwhelmed because there's so many feelings and you're having to feel them, and it's just very, you know, you don't feel in control. Like for me personally, I feel kind of lost. Like I don't know who I am anymore without food, and it's scary at times because you're like, you wish you could just feel like whole and normal again, and of course then that makes you want to turn to food so you have something to make you feel better. And it's really hard. And thankfully though, the next day, Tuesday, I usually feel better. I knew before I did this was going to be a long process of getting through, dealing with the reasons why I overeat, dealing with the emotions, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. There are times that it's really hard for me, and I'm like, I wish I hadn't done this. I wish the feelings would just stop, but I wouldn't want to go back to the way things were. So it's really just a day-by-day thing, you know. It's really, you know, being patient with yourself, and that's not always easy. It's really not. So I hope my body continues to crave healthier things because it will help me with dealing with the emotional eating, I think. So still got the constipation problem. Unfortunately, I hope it gets better. Hey, you know, I guess that's just one of those things that I'm going to constantly have to try to keep on top of, because I have done the fiber, but I haven't done it every day, and that's probably what some of it is. So So my goal this week, every day, fiber, fiber, fiber. And I've gotten a little better about writing my stuff down, and I've kind of told myself that I need to write stuff down about what I eat, like on MyFitnessPal. I need to put it in there first before I eat it, because I guess I feel like if I eat it and then jot it down, like maybe it gives me a little more permission, but I'm gonna do it before so I can see, okay, do you really need that? But like I say, I've done really well with eating this week, except for Saturday, which was cookies. And I've never really been a cookie person. I mean, cookies are good, don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't be the thing that I would naturally go to first. I think it was just something that was here, honestly. I don't keep bad things in my house, and I went to volunteer at this competition, and they had leftover Jason's Deli, and they asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, yeah, sure. You know, I was like, oh, it's sandwiches, I can take like the meat off and stuff, and I didn't think about there being a cookie in there. And what I should have done, as soon as I realized that, I should have given it away, or I should have thrown it away. I should have done something, but I didn't. So I think next time if someone asks me if I want leftovers, I'm just gonna say no, because if it hadn't been in the house, I wouldn't have eaten it. So yeah, I still feel bad about it, and then again, I don't feel bad about it, because you know, if we deprive ourselves of everything, we're gonna, you know, be mad at ourselves and hate ourselves because there's no enjoyment. But at the same time, it's not something I want to do every week or something. I feel like, okay, if next week I don't mess up at all, then I think I'll feel better about it, because I think a snack or a special snack every once in a while is going to be okay, just as long as it's not an everyday occurrence. Maybe like every other week. I think that would be perfectly fine. That would be like 2 treats a month. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. So that's really all that's gone on this week. It's been, like I say, a pretty good week. I've gotten a lot of good exercise in. I missed going to swim aerobics yesterday, but that's okay, because I figure 1 or 2 days of giving your body a break is going to be good anyway. So I guess that's it for now, and I hope everybody's doing good. Definitely amazed at in 16 weeks I've lost 65 pounds. And the fact that I'm 6 pounds away from 300, that's amazing. My goal was to lose 70 pounds by the time I saw my surgeon again, and I see my surgeon next Monday. So I seriously doubt I'm gonna lose 5 more pounds, but I'm so close to my goal anyway that I'm still happy, and hopefully he will be too. So we'll see, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.